Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. This week we're heading back to time and looking at our clocks. So if you still have the clock that you made, if you want to pull it out, we did not get to do our lesson yet on drawing the hands. So we're going to work on that. So if we remember, let's see what you remember. The tall hand is called the minute hand. Very good. And then the short hand is called the hour hand. Yes, good. So what time would my clock say right now? 9 o'clock. Good. And if I move my hour hand to the 5, it says 5 o'clock. What if I move my hand to the 11? 11 o'clock. Awesome. So how are we going to draw the hands on the clock? Now, a clock hand usually is a line of some sort with a triangle or a point at the end of it. It kind of looks like an arrow. So how do you draw an arrow? You just draw a line, straight as you can, and then you give it 2 little tips, or 2 little hats, whatever you want to say. Now you could also do it as a triangle, and then color in your triangle. Okay. It's better to put a triangle or the 2 little lines like a hat instead of just drawing a plain line. Okay, I want you to either put like a little hat or the triangle. Okay, so we have to make the minute hand longer than the hour hand. So the minute hand obviously has to be bigger than the hour hand. Okay, so if you have a dry erase board and dry erase markers, that would be good for practicing drawing the hands. If you don't, then you'll have to do what I did, and maybe mom or dad or a brother or sister could help you. You want to draw a clock and not have the hands on it because we're going to draw them together. So either you need a dry erase board and dry erase markers. If you have that, then you can draw one big circle and then write the numbers. Look at your clock to help you. If not, you need a piece of paper and you need someone, unless you want to, draw the clocks for you. Once you have this ready, then come back to the video and we'll go on with the next part. All right, so for the first time, I'm going to say 3 o'clock. So take your clock, make it show 3 o'clock. Okay, now look at the clock that you have on your paper, and you want to start in the middle of your clock. Kind of put a little dot in the middle. You can see that. And you want to draw your minute hand straight up to the 12. So it is touching the 12. And then your hour hand is going to go over to the 3. But it will not be touching the 3 because it has to be shorter than the minute hand. Okay, so long minute hand up to 12, short hour hand over to 3, and then put on your little hats or your triangles, whatever you're using. All right, the next time, let's do 5 o'clock. So fix your big clock to 5 o'clock. And then draw your hands. Start in the middle again. a little dot. Draw a line up to your 12. Put on your little hat. And then you want to go down to your 5, but not touch it because that needs to be shorter. All right, good. Next one, let's do 8 o'clock. There's my 8 o'clock. So again, start in the middle, put a little dot, draw straight up to the 12, put on your little hat or your triangle, go back to your little dot, and go over towards your 8, and put on your little hat or your triangle, and you should have 8 o'clock. It's very important to make the arrows or the hands point to the number, okay? You don't want to have it between two numbers. You want to have it pointing right at your number, because if it's between the two numbers, that's going to make it be a different time. So then you're going to end up having the wrong answer. All right, let's do 10 o'clock. So your minute hand's on 12, your hour hand's on 10. Start in the middle, go up to the 12, put on your hat or your triangle, and then take your hour hand over to the 10. All right. Now the next one I'm not going to show you. I'm just going to say 1 o'clock. So I want you to draw the hands on your clock for 1 o'clock. And then I'll show you the answer and see if you got it correct. Remember your little hats or your triangles. So here is the 1 o'clock. The hour hand is up to, the minute hand is up to 12. And the hour hand is towards the 1. Super job. All right, last one. Let's do 6 o'clock. So again, you start in the middle. Take your big minute hand up to 12 and your short hour hand down to the 6. So it's almost like you have a straight line going up and down. All right. Remember, your hour hand does not touch the number because it should be too short to touch the number. Only your minute hand is touching the 12 because that needs to be longer. All right, so now you can practice at home. Have somebody in your house tell you to give you some times to the hour so you can practice drawing the hands on your own clocks. And then the next time we're going to look at the digital clock and how we can read it and how we can write the time. All right, so practice those hands. Awesome work, and I will see you again. Bye.